But I guess the most unusual thing about the name happened to me while I was a sophomore in college. This was during my student days at Baylor University, and I'd fallen madly in love with a girl who was in school in Arkansas, and I called her one time, and this really is a true story. Now, people always think I made this up, but when it's over, you know it had to happen. Nobody's this inventive. I said, "Operator, I'd like to speak with Grady K. Quattlebaum." I'm calling her long distance, and the operator said, "Who?" And I said, "Grady K. Quattlebaum." She said, "I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to spell that." I said, "Well, I'll do my best." I really didn't know how to spell it. I hadn't loved her long. She was about the fifth girl I'd been in love with that fall, and it was only September the 3rd. I wasn't fickle, I was swift. Makes a difference. But I spelled Quattlebaum to the best of my ability, and I said, "Now, she lives in the Cone Bottoms dormitory." She said, "Where?" I said, "In the Cone Bottoms dormitory." She said, "I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to spell that." So I did. Then I said, "Now, that's at Washita College." And she said, "Where?" I said, "Washita College," a little bit irritated. And she said, "I'm sorry, sir, but you will have to spell that one." Now, this was a major problem for me. You may have noticed already that I have a slight accent. It only shows when I talk, which is kind of weird. But I grew up in Texas and learned to spell by phonics, which is total disaster. It's rather like growing up in Georgia. You know, you can't spell it like it sounds. Down there they spell water W-A-D-D-U-H, which is really true. So I had to spell Washita by Texas phonics. Now, you really spell it O-U-A-C-H-I-T-A, Washita. Some of you from Arkansas know that. And that's an old Indian word. Nobody really knows what it means. I've always thought it'd be kind of cute, since it's a Baptist college, if it turned out to be an Indian cuss word. You know, a few of them. But I spelled Washita like it sounds in Texas. W-A-R-C-H-U-T-A-W, Washita. Well, she didn't believe me, but she wrote it down. Then I said, "That's in Arkadelphia, Arkansas." She said, "Where?" I said, "Arkadelphia, Arkansas." She said, "That's like Philadelphia, but Ark." I said, "Yes, ma'am." So she wrote that down. Then she said, "Now, who is placing the call, please?" And I said, "Lady, you're not going to believe me." Told her my name was Grady Nutt, and she just came unglued. She really did. And she giggled and snickered all the way through placing the call. Finally, when it was all over, I had talked 13 minutes. I paid 85 cents for the first 3, and then she said, "I'm just going to tear up the ticket and call it even." It pays to be a nut. You know, you can't beat that.